The Tale of Santa and the Dragon-Drawn Sleigh. In the frosty, star-strewn skies of the North Pole, Santa Claus prepared for the most extraordinary Christmas Eve of his long life. His sleigh, unlike any mundane vehicle, was drawn not by reindeer but by 3 majestic dragons, Ember, Frostwing, and Zephyr. Each dragon was as unique as the gifts Santa carried. Ember, with fiery orange scales, lit the way through stormy skies. Frostwing, an ice-blue dragon, could freeze time in a pinch, ensuring Santa delivered gifts swiftly. Zephyr, a shimmering silver dragon, was the speediest of them all, capable of riding the wind itself. The magical gifts. Santa's sack was brimming with unusual magical gifts. The paintbrush of dreams, a brush that brought to life anything a child painted, from playful creatures to vibrant landscapes. The time-twisting hourglass, a small hourglass that allowed a child to rewind time for 5 minutes, perfect for second chances. The whispering book, a tome that told stories in the voice of loved ones, a comfort for children missing their families. The glimmer globe, a snow globe that transported the holder to a magical winter wonderland for an hour of play. The star-catcher's net, a net that could snatch falling stars, each granting a single heartfelt wish. As Santa soared through the night, children across the world dreamed of the wonders he would deliver. Enter the villain, Morgrath the Shadowmancer. Deep in the desolate Frostfang Mountains, an old enemy watched Santa's journey with envy and malice. Morgrath the Shadowmancer, a dark sorcerer banished to the frozen wastelands, had grown bitter over the centuries. He despised Santa's joy-bringing ways and plotted to steal the magical gifts to twist their purpose for his own dark plans. On this fateful night, Morgrath unleashed his shadow beasts, formless, writhing creatures born of darkness, to intercept Santa's sleigh. The beasts, swift and silent, ambushed Santa over the icy tundras, their black tendrils clawing at the dragons and the sleigh. The battle in the skies. Santa, though a jolly figure, was no stranger to conflict. With a booming laugh that echoed like thunder, he called out, "Hold tight, my friends. Christmas must not fall to darkness." The dragons responded with ferocity. Ember spewed torrents of flame, scattering the shadow beasts like smoke. Frostwing unleashed icy blasts, freezing the creatures mid-air, where they shattered like glass. Zephyr darted and weaved, evading their attacks while shielding the sleigh. Morgrath himself emerged, riding a massive shadow wyvern. With a wave of his staff, he summoned a storm of darkness that extinguished Ember's flames and froze Frostwing's breath. Santa reached into his sack and hurled enchanted jingle bells, each exploding into bursts of blinding light. The wyvern screeched and recoiled, giving Santa the chance to confront Morgrath directly. With a flick of his gloved hand, Santa unleashed a burst of pure, golden light from his sleigh's lantern, banishing the shadow beasts and forcing Morgrath to retreat. The aftermath. The victory, though hard won, came at a cost. Morgrath's attack had damaged some of the gifts. The paintbrush of dreams smeared reality with chaotic streaks, the time-twisting hourglass spun uncontrollably, and the whispering book only murmured nonsense. Santa, ever resourceful, knew he had to act fast. Landing his sleigh in a quiet glade, he gathered his magical tools and whispered to the dragons. They helped him conjure entirely new gifts on the spot. The Hearthstone Amulet, a warm, glowing pendant that connected a child's heart to their loved ones, even across great distances. The Laughing Lantern, a lantern that filled a home with laughter and joy whenever it was lit. The Memory Mirror, a small mirror that showed a child their happiest moments whenever they felt sad. Christmas saved. Santa worked tirelessly, remaking and redistributing the gifts. With the dragon's help, he completed his deliveries before dawn. As children unwrapped their presents the next morning, their homes were filled with wonder and magic. Even those who received the newly crafted gifts felt no lack, for Santa's creations carried the true spirit of Christmas: connection, joy, and love. As for Morgrath, he retreated into the shadows, nursing his defeat. But Santa knew the battle against darkness was eternal. Yet, as he soared back to the North Pole, the dragons roaring triumphantly around him, he chuckled, "As long as there's Christmas, there's light enough to overcome any shadow." Santa's life beyond Christmas. The world knows Santa Claus as the benevolent figure who delivers gifts on Christmas Eve, spreading joy and magic to children everywhere. But what of the other 364 days of the year? At his North Pole home, Santa leads a life as extraordinary as his Christmas Eve journey, filled with wondrous adventures, quirky hobbies, and a steadfast commitment to protecting the balance of magic in the world. The Enchanted North Pole. Santa's North Pole is not merely an icy expanse, it's a realm of wonder, sustained by ancient magic. His village, hidden from mortal eyes, is a bustling haven of creativity and life. Elves, reindeer, talking polar bears, and even mischievous snow spirits coexist in harmony. The heart of the village is Santa's workshop, but beyond it lies a magical library filled with ancient tomes, an expansive observatory for watching the auroras, and even a dragon roost for his loyal companions Ember, Frostwing, and Zephyr. Santa's hobbies and passions. Guardian of the magical realms, Santa is more than a gift giver, he's a protector of magical creatures. He spends much of his year ensuring the safety of beings like frost pixies, moonlit wolves, and the elusive aurora foxes, creatures that thrive in the hidden corners of the world. Stargazer and storyteller, at his observatory, Santa maps the stars and crafts constellations of his own. Sometimes, he visits children in their dreams, weaving tales inspired by the celestial wonders he observes. Master baker, on calm evenings, Santa indulges in baking. His sugar-dusted cookies and enchanted fruitcakes are said to inspire dreams of adventure in those who eat them. Dragon whisperer, Santa's bond with Ember, Frostwing, and Zephyr goes beyond their Christmas duties. He often takes them on joyrides across the frozen tundra, diving through icy waterfalls and exploring hidden valleys. A new adventure, the frozen heart of Thule. One February evening, while Santa was tending to a group of frost pixies, an urgent message arrived from Queen Liondina of the Fairies. The ancient ice-bound kingdom of Thule had gone silent. Thule was home to the heart of winter, a crystalline artifact that kept the world's seasons in balance. If the heart were damaged or stolen, chaos could ensue. Santa wasted no time. Mounting Frostwing, he flew to Thule, his red cloak billowing in the polar winds. Ember and Zephyr flanked him, their fiery and silver scales glinting under the moonlight. The journey to Thule. The path to Thule was treacherous, lined with jagged icebergs and magical traps designed to ward off intruders. As they approached, the dragons sensed a strange energy, cold, but laced with darkness. Upon landing, Santa discovered the kingdom had been frozen in time. Its inhabitants were encased in shimmering ice, their faces frozen in expressions of fear. At the heart of the palace, where the heart of winter should have pulsed with radiant blue light, Santa found only shards of ice scattered across the floor. The Ice Witch of Thule. Before Santa could investigate further, a chilling laugh echoed through the halls. The Ice Witch, a malevolent spirit who had been banished centuries ago, emerged from the shadows. She had shattered the heart of winter, hoping to plunge the world into eternal frost and seize control over its frozen domain. "You're too late," old man, she sneered. The heart is broken, and soon the world will freeze. But Santa was undeterred. You underestimate the power of hope, kindness, and warmth, he replied, his voice steady. A battle of magic and wit. The fight that followed was unlike any Santa had faced. The ice witch hurled shards of enchanted ice, but Santa countered with beams of golden light from his lantern. Ember unleashed fiery torrents that melted her icy constructs, while Frostwing created protective barriers of ice. Zephyr, faster than the eye could follow, darted through the fray, keeping the witch off balance. Santa used his wits as much as his magic. He tricked the witch into stepping into a circle of enchanted cookies he had scattered earlier. The cookies, imbued with warmth and laughter, weakened her icy powers, restoring the heart of winter. With the witch subdued, Santa gathered the shards of the heart of winter. He called upon the dragons and the latent magic of Tule's frozen citizens, channeling their collective energy to reforge the artifact. The process was arduous, but Santa's determination never wavered. When the heart of winter was finally restored, it pulsed with a brilliant blue light, thawing the frozen kingdom and freeing its people. The Queen of Tule, her icy prison melted, knelt before Santa. You have saved not just Tule, but the balance of the world. We are forever in your debt. More adventures. After the victory in Tule, Santa's life remained full of adventures. The Whispering Woods, Santa ventured into a magical forest where the trees told ancient secrets. He befriended the forest guardians and helped them protect their land from encroaching darkness. The Rainbow Forge, Santa discovered a hidden forge powered by a rainbow, where he crafted a shield of light to protect his dragons from dark magic. The Midnight Market, in the summer, Santa attended the Midnight Market, a gathering of magical beings from across the realms. There, he traded enchanted goods and shared stories of his adventures. A life of wonder. Though Christmas remains Santa's most cherished time of year, his life beyond it is a testament to his boundless heart and unyielding spirit. Whether battling dark forces, exploring magical realms, or simply enjoying a quiet evening with his dragons, Santa's days are filled with wonder, ensuring that the world remains a place of magic and hope, for Christmas and beyond. The hidden family of Santa Claus. Few know that Santa Claus, the jolly guardian of Christmas, is not alone in his magical endeavors. For centuries, his family has worked alongside him, each member bringing their own unique talents and quirks to the holiday season and the enchanted North Pole. Santa's home is not just a workshop, it's a vibrant household brimming with love, laughter, and a touch of chaos. Mrs. Claus, the heart of the North Pole. Mrs. Claus, known to her family as Clara, is the cornerstone of the Claus household. While Santa delivers joy to the world, Clara ensures the North Pole runs smoothly. With her gentle wisdom and sharp wit, she manages the elves, oversees the magical livestock, and handles the logistics of toy production. Clara is also a skilled enchantress, specializing in culinary magic. Her enchanted gingerbread cookies can lift spirits, and her cocoa can cure the grumpiest of moods. On Christmas Eve, Clara casts protective charms over the sleigh, ensuring Santa's safe journey. The Claus children. Santa and Clara have 3 children, each with their own distinct gifts and passions. Nicholas Jr. Nick. The eldest of the Claus children, Nick is a towering figure like his father but with a fiery red beard and twinkling green eyes. He has inherited Santa's booming laugh and sense of adventure but channels his energy into exploration. Nick is the North Pole's cartographer, charting magical realms and finding new lands where Christmas magic can be spread. Nick's sleigh is pulled by snow griffins, which he trains personally. His favorite pastime is collecting magical artifacts during his travels, which he donates to the North Pole's museum. Holly Claus. The middle child, Holly, is the artistic soul of the family. With her auburn hair and a wreath of holly leaves she wears as a crown, she embodies the spirit of creativity. Holly designs many of the toys crafted in the workshop, specializing in creating toys that inspire imagination and creativity in children. Holly is also the keeper of the Northern Lights. Each year, she orchestrates dazzling light shows that illuminate the skies above the North Pole, spreading hope and wonder to the world below. Kristoff Claus. The youngest of the Claus children, Kristoff, is a curious inventor with a mop of curly blonde hair and a constant smudge of soot on his face. He has a knack for mechanics and engineering, often building intricate machines to help the elves in their work. Kristoff's workshop is a chaotic marvel of gears, pulleys, and magical contraptions. Though his inventions sometimes backfire spectacularly, his boundless enthusiasm and ingenuity are invaluable. He is working on a project to develop a sleigh that can travel underwater, hoping to bring Christmas magic to the merfolk of the ocean depths. The grandchildren of Santa Claus. Santa and Clara's legacy extends to their 5 grandchildren, who bring youthful energy and fresh ideas to the North Pole. Aurora, Rory. Nick's eldest daughter, Rory, is a fearless adventurer who loves flying with her father's snow griffins. She has a talent for storytelling, crafting vivid tales of her journeys and spreading them to children's dreams. Rory often accompanies Santa on his deliveries, ensuring children in the most remote places receive their gifts. Everett. Holly's son, Everett, is a quiet and thoughtful boy with an uncanny ability to communicate with animals. He tends to the North Pole's magical creatures, from the talking polar bears to the snow owls that deliver messages. Everett's bond with the dragons is especially strong, and he often rides Zephyr on scouting missions. Clara Belle. Kristoff's mischievous daughter, Belle, has inherited her father's inventive streak but applies it to crafting magical games and puzzles. She loves creating challenges for the elves, which keeps their minds sharp and morale high during the busy season. Ivy. Nick's youngest child, Ivy, is a talented musician who plays an enchanted harp that calms storms and brings peace to restless hearts. Her music fills the North Pole with harmony and often accompanies the Northern Lights, creating unforgettable spectacles. Finn. Kristoff's youngest son, Finn, is a bundle of energy who is always tinkering with his grandfather's sleigh. Though only 8 years old, Finn dreams of one day becoming Santa's co-pilot. He's known for his infectious laughter and knack for finding solutions to unexpected problems. Life at the North Pole. The Claus family leads a dynamic life throughout the year. Spring, the family repairs and upgrades the magical workshop, ensuring everything is in perfect condition for the next holiday season. Summer, they celebrate the Festival of Warmth, a midsummer gathering where magical beings from around the world visit the North Pole to exchange gifts, stories, and enchantments. Autumn, the family begins planning Christmas, holding brainstorming sessions to design new toys and gifts. They also host the Harvest of Wishes, a ceremony where people from all over the world send their hopes and dreams to the North Pole. Adventures beyond Christmas. The Claus family is no stranger to danger and excitement. The blizzard of endless night. When an ancient frost spirit unleashed an unending blizzard that threatened to plunge the world into darkness, the Claus family joined forces. Holly used the Northern Lights to guide lost travelers, Nick and Rory led rescue missions, and Kristoff built a machine to counteract the storm's magic. Santa and his dragons confronted the frost spirit, restoring light to the skies. The Clockwork Goblin. An army of mechanical goblins invaded the North Pole, seeking to steal the workshop's secrets. Kristoff and Belle devised a plan to outwit the goblins, while Everett and Finn led the creatures into a harmless trap. Santa negotiated with the goblins' leader, forging a truce and teaching them the value of cooperation. The spirit of family. Though each member of the Claus family has their own talents and passions, their greatest strength lies in their unity. Together, they ensure the North Pole remains a beacon of magic and joy, not just for Christmas but for all seasons. For them, the spirit of giving, love, and adventure is a year-round celebration, a legacy they are proud to share with the world. Legends of the North Pole, secrets of the enchanted land. The North Pole, shrouded in mystery and magic, has been the subject of countless tales passed down through generations. Few have glimpsed its true wonders, but those who have tell of a land that defies the rules of nature and logic. Here are 6 of the most captivating legends of the North Pole, revealing its hidden marvels and the extraordinary beings who dwell there. 1. The Oasis of Eternal Warmth. Though the North Pole is known for its icy tundras and frozen seas, ancient lore speaks of a secret oasis at its very heart, hidden by powerful enchantments. This mystical oasis, called Auroria, is a warm paradise where the air is always fragrant, and the land glows with a golden light. Palm trees sway gently in a breeze that seems to hum with the music of the stars. Exotic fruits grow year-round, luminescent melons, singing mangoes, and frost-resistant coconuts. These fruits are said to hold magical properties. One bite can heal the sick, energize the weary, or even grant visions of the future. Auroria is also home to rare creatures, like the glacier phoenix, a bird that sheds icy feathers that melt into healing waters. Santa and his family visit Auroria each summer to rest, rejuvenate, and harvest magical ingredients for Christmas enchantments. Legend has it that only those with pure hearts can find their way to the oasis, guided by a trail of shimmering frost flowers. 2. The Rainbow Birds of the North. Among the skies of the North Pole soar the legendary aurora peacocks, enormous birds with plumage that sparkles like the northern lights. These birds are not only breathtakingly beautiful but also incredibly powerful, their feathers strong enough to withstand the coldest blizzards and hottest flames. Standing as tall as an elk, the aurora peacocks have long, flowing tails that shift colors with their moods, emerald green for joy, sapphire blue for wisdom, and fiery red for courage. They are revered as guardians of the North, their hauntingly beautiful calls echoing like songs of the auroras. Santa rarely harnesses them to his sleigh, reserving their strength for times of great peril. It is said that during the blizzard of Endless Night, the aurora peacocks led Santa's sleigh through impenetrable darkness, their glowing feathers lighting the way for miles. 3. The Polar Bears of Wisdom. Polar bears, often thought of as solitary predators, are far more intelligent than most realize. In the North Pole, they are known as the Ice Scholars, beings of immense knowledge who work closely with Santa Claus and his family. The Ice Scholars have their own grand hall within the North Pole's enchanted library. This crystalline cavern, called the Cavern of Echoing Knowledge, is filled with ice sculptures that preserve the world's history, written in glowing runes. The polar bears transcribe these runes, ensuring that no tale is ever forgotten. Many ice scholars assist in the toy workshop, using their massive paws to craft delicate toys with astonishing precision. They are also Santa's advisors, offering insight on everything from weather patterns to the dreams of children. In return, Santa ensures their icy homeland remains protected from harm. 4. The Singing Ice. Travelers to the North Pole often report hearing an ethereal melody carried by the wind. This is the singing ice, a vast glacier that hums with a resonant, otherworldly sound. Legend has it that the glacier sings the stories of the world, the laughter of children, the whispers of forgotten dreams, and the promises made under moonlit skies. The singing ice is alive, a magical entity that interacts with those who listen closely. When Santa needs guidance, he often visits the glacier, placing his hand on its surface to hear its song. The singing ice has warned him of impending dangers, like the rise of the Ice Witch, and has even inspired new ideas for gifts. Elves and animals alike revere the singing ice, and each year, during the winter solstice, the entire North Pole gathers around it for a grand celebration of music, storytelling, and light. 5. The Frosted Forest of Whispers. Deep within the North Pole lies the frosted forest, a grove of enchanted trees whose branches shimmer with ice that never melts. The trees are said to be alive, their roots connecting to the very heart of the earth's magic. When the wind rustles through their branches, they whisper secrets and wishes. These trees are sacred to the Claus family. Santa often walks among them to listen to the whispers of children's dreams, carried to the forest on the winds of the world. Holly Claus is the primary caretaker of the frosted forest, ensuring its magic remains balanced and vibrant. The frosted forest is also home to the crystal stags, majestic deer with antlers made of pure ice. These stags are protectors of the forest and occasionally assist Santa when the reindeer or dragons need a rest. 6. The Hidden Workshops of the Elves. While the main toy workshop is the bustling heart of Santa's operations, hidden across the North Pole are smaller, secret workshops run by the most skilled elves. These hidden workshops are specialized in crafting extraordinary, one-of-a-kind items. One workshop, nestled in an ice cavern, creates living snowflakes, tiny magical beings that dance and play around children during snowy days. Another, hidden beneath the aurora peacock's roost, forges star bells, ornaments that glow like stars and play celestial music. A third, concealed in a glacier crevasse, produces dream globes, enchanted snow globes that allow children to relive their happiest memories. The hidden workshops are also places of innovation, where Christoph Claus and his daughter Belle test their inventions. These secretive locations are protected by magical wards, ensuring they remain hidden from prying eyes. The North Pole, a land of legends. The North Pole is far more than a frozen wasteland, it is a realm of magic, wisdom, and wonder. From its warm oasis to its rainbow birds and singing glaciers, its secrets are as infinite as the stars. These legends, passed down through generations of elves, polar bears, and magical beings, remind all who hear them that the North Pole is a place where anything is possible, a beacon of hope and magic that shines brightest in the darkest of winters.